Do you love frugal living, and do you love to take what you have in the kitchen and make something new out of it? I love that too. In this video, I'm going to share some of the things that I've been doing recently in my kitchen to take food that I already have and turn it into something even better frugally. I'm really excited to share these simple, easy, frugal recipes with you. Welcome! I'm Amy, and here at Frugal Over 50, I give you tips and tools for frugal living. Hola a todos! El día de hoy vamos a hablar de recetas sencillas y frugales. Now, as we get started, I want to clarify that I am not a recipe developer and I am not a pro chef of any description. I am a home cook and I like to use what I have to make food that I like to eat. So, for instance, I got a really good deal on strawberries not too long ago. Very lucky, I love a good strawberry, but they were going bad a little bit faster than I could eat them because they were quite fresh, which is why they were on such a good sale. And I wanted to be able to preserve them a little bit just for a couple of days. So, you're probably already guessing what I did. I didn't want to make jam. I didn't want to do the whole process of preserving something for the winter, for instance. I just cut up the strawberries and I mixed them with some brown sugar, let them sit for a little bit, and then I could keep them in the fridge for a couple more days and eat them as a snack along the way. It was quite delicious. It's probably something that you already know how to do, but just in case you have not seen this technique before, it's so simple and it will help you preserve fruit for just a few more days so you can really enjoy it.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned, wear a hat, sometimes play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love. The lights were dimmed as our eyes met, and saw me, and forevermore I like to share that vintage dream.
Next up, I wanted a nice salty snack, and I didn't really want to run over to the corner gas station and grab a bag of chips. No judgment. I love to go to the corner grocery store and grab the bag of chips. It's really fun and it's pretty cheap, but I wanted something I could do at home for free with the food I had. And I discovered a lurker in my freezer. Do you have any lurkers in your freezer? This lurker was a half bag of hashed brown potatoes. They're these little potato nuggets that are originally deep fried, but you can just heat them up in the oven. And honestly, that half bag was in the freezer because I had decided not to repurchase. I didn't enjoy them that much. But on this particular day, I was like, this is good food. It's salty, it's crunchy. I can fix it at home. I can enjoy it with ketchup, my favorite vegetable. So I put them on a tray, I put them in the oven. And that time I didn't mind them because I chose to eat them knowing what they tasted like and knowing I was looking for a salty, crunchy snack, not something gourmet. I'm curious, do you have anything lurking in your freezer, in your refrigerator, in your pantry right now that you're thinking, I could do something with that. It would be a nice snack today. If so, go for it and then tell me down below in the comments what you did. And by the way, if you're getting value out of this video so far, would you give it a like and consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so you'll get notified first of new videos. Let's keep going. I also had a combination of things in my fridge a few days ago that I was thinking this could be really fun. I don't know if you've ever tried this. I had a jar of pickles and I had eaten all the pickles. And then I had some mini cucumbers. I hadn't eaten the mini cucumbers, and they, like the strawberries, were going to go bad before I could eat them, let's be honest. So I had read that if you slice up the cucumbers and put them into the pickle juice and leave them overnight, you get what amounts to a fresh pickle. And then if you eat it over a couple of days, you can't reuse that pickle juice again, but you get a lovely pickled fresh cucumber. And I have done this many times and I always forget. And so I'm actually putting this on this video today to remind myself, when you have the cucumbers and you have a jar of pickle juice that you're really not wanting to throw away, slice up the cucumbers, put them in the pickle jar. You will not regret it. It just takes a couple of days to eat the cucumbers after that because they're so delicious that I can't stop eating them. They're great on salads. They're great just on their own. I'll just go to the fridge and grab some out and eat them just as a snack as I'm walking past. So fresh pickled cucumbers using that leftover pickle juice, it's a win for me. How about you? Now, not all of these experiments to take something I have and turn it into something new or something better frugally work as intended. For instance, I had read that you could take Parmesan, grated Parmesan, and turn it into Parmesan crisps like you buy at the grocery store for exorbitant sums of money. So I read a bunch of recipes online about how you can make these, and it seemed pretty easy. But they all say you can't use the powdered cheese that you get at the grocery store. You have to use actual Parmesan. I didn't have any actual Parmesan. What I had was a fairly big canister of the powdered Parmesan-ish cheese that I wanted to get rid of, and I was like, I'm just gonna try it and see what happens. All you have to do is spread the Parmesan in the shape that you want. Most people want like little rounds, like chips, and then you bake it in the oven for a pretty short amount of time, and it sort of melts and sort of crisps, and they tasted amazing. It was like a really intense Cheez-It, for those of you in the United States, a really intense cheese cracker. The thing that was not working for me was that because I used the powdered cheese, it's got something in it that's got an anticoagulant, and that also means that it's not going to really stick together once it's melted in the oven. And so I think when I try it again, because I probably will, I'm going to add maybe a little bit of egg white or something to bind it together. I don't know. I don't really want to go out and buy the expensive cheese, because my goal here is to use up the Parmesan-ish cheese that I have, and then probably, again, as in the case of the hash browns, not repurchase it. It's sort of a failed experiment, but it's also an experiment in process. Now, once I finish my kitchen experiment for the day, you know what I love to do? I love to get out into nature and go for a walk. Whether the experiment has been a wild success, as in the case of the strawberries, or a semi-failure / work in progress, as in the case of the Parmesan crisps, I still feel good about myself, and I can get out into nature and enjoy the beauty of it. We have had a gorgeous summer where I live. I've been absolutely delighting in my daily walk, and I love to share with you the places that I'm going and the things that I'm seeing. It's all green around me and it's so beautiful. I'm really curious, what is your favorite easy recipe to use up things that you have on hand and turn them into something just a little bit special, a little bit elevated? And wherever you are on your frugal living journey, take the next step, whatever that next step is for you, and know that you are not alone, and I am so proud of you. Live frugally, change your life, and together we will change the world. I can't wait to see you again soon. Nos vemos pronto.